So I went out to surf. It was a Sunday morning, Father's Day. Took a beautiful wave, was going fast down the line, landed square on the top of my head. In the split second I hit the water, I had the classic electrical shock that everybody describes. You know, I knew immediately, ooh, that was bad.
Scotty broke his neck. Typical Scott style, he's like, ow, that hurt. Drove himself to the hospital. About a day later, he said, yeah, the doctor says I'm gonna lose pretty much the use of my right arm. I'll never surf again. I said, Scotty, look, I know the people that can fix you.
Here at Hardwire, we are survivability experts.
This is the first one to go with the RFID tag. Lots and lots and lots of body armor.
We work very hard at our job to try to keep people from getting injured.
You know, we make armor for the US military, the Marine Corps, all our special forces, for police officers. So we feel like everything we do here, if we can get it in the field 10 minutes faster, that's someone's life that we're going to affect permanently. Just shows like why we need our necks.
George is the president, owner. He's also like my best friend, hired me 16 years ago.
Scott's the kind of guy that's like, we can do that. He's truly the closest person I've ever met to Superman. The geometry, the CAD work that he does is almost surgical in terms of his ability to see in 3 dimensions. When Scott got hurt, I emailed Natalie right away. Scott, you're Superman, and I know who Superman's doctor is, and it's Dr. Riley and Natalie Hirsch.
Dr. Riley had operated on George, my boss, and my boss was the one that hooked me up with him. Thank God he did.
You had already broken your neck.
George sent us a message that he had a friend, a co-worker, and a surfing buddy that likely needed our help.
George came to see me as a patient in 2001. Over the years, George has sent me many of his friends and colleagues who I've treated as patients. Scott was one of those referrals, and he came and saw us as quickly as possible.
Dr. Riley comes in, looks through the case, looks through the same MRIs that the other doctor had. And I said, well, Doc, what do you think you're going to do? He said, I'm going to take out the broken bones, kind of grind off the sharp edges, going to put some titanium rods in there, fuse your 5, 6, and 7 back together. Can you be here Thursday morning? I said, I'm your man.
Most people who have problems with their necks or their backs, who've had fractures or disc herniations, pain in their arms or weakness, are very scared. And one of my jobs as an expert in those areas is to reassure them that things can be done, that they can be made better, and they can return to the sorts of things they enjoy.
He thinks like an engineer, not all doctors do. He spoke my language, you know, he says, there's a problem, we're gonna go fix it.
You know, the goal is to try to get, you know, all of our patients back to what they want to do, full functioning, you know, as long as they can do it safely.
I'd never been operated on, I'd never broken a bone in my life. When you're in that much pain, I was looking forward to the surgery. You just want it to all end. So from the time they put the mask on you, it seemed like half a second I was waking up in recovery. First thing I came to and the nurse walked over, I kind of expected them to say, tell me your name or where you're from or count to 3 or something. They said, move your right arm for me.
You know, when all of a sudden you can't surf because one of your arms doesn't work, and doctors are telling you you'll never surf again, all I can tell you is it's like the worst feeling. It's like being grounded for all of high school. That's the only thing I can equate it to. And when somebody tells you that I can fix you, that's like the greatest guy in the world.
You just feel that yearning, you gotta get back in. If you're a surfer, you're a kiteboarder, the ocean's where you live. It's been 6 weeks now since my surgery, 7 since I broke my neck. I hadn't been back in the ocean since. We're standing there, it was a little warm, and there's the ocean.